It is a moderately strong earthquake. Locals generally feel that this earthquake may be more serious given the casualties than a regular magnitude 6.2 earthquake. This is also closely related to the distribution of our population, because in Dahejia Town, Jishishan County, the population density of Dahejia Town has reached more than 600 people per square kilometer. For example, in Gansu Province, it is generally 60 people per square kilometer, the average distribution. Therefore, the population density is huge. That's one of the factors. The second point is that this magnetic earthquake is tectonic, and it has thrust faults and dependent faults. Observing the aftershocks, the release of energy is concentrated from the epicenter to the north. It is more concentrated than a normal earthquake, if it ruptures on both sides. Many earthquakes like this have bilateral ruptures in which the energy is released in multiple directions, but this earthquake was released in one direction, so the damage to the northern part of our epicenter was very serious. This is probably the characteristic of the earthquake. Gansu Province is located between the plates of the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. This also makes Gansu Province prone to earthquake. At present, it is mainly rural houses that have been seriously damaged. Although our county is only 8 kilometers away from the epicenter of the earthquake, it is not seriously damaged, mainly because its buildings have better earthquake resistance. Rural buildings are mainly self-built houses. Farmers are not very aware of earthquake resistance when building their own homes. Another characteristic is that our region, although it is the entire Gansu region, is an earthquake-prone area, but in Ningxia Prefecture, there have been no earthquakes above magnitude 5 in this region for more than 100 years. This has caused some of the locals to have less awareness of earthquake prevention, so the losses are more serious. At present, the main work of our Earthquake Bureau is assessing disaster losses and earthquake intensity assessment. We started this immediately after the earthquake. So far, we have more than 100 people working on site. We're conducting some investigations within what we consider to be the disaster area to determine the extent of our losses and determine the scope of the disaster, as well as the extent of other disasters. This is being done, and then we may finally announce this result in the next few days, which will also lay a working foundation for the next step of post-disaster reconstruction, recovery, and reconstruction, and assessment of financial losses.